Brayden, what's up? Gavin, Mad Marshall. How we doing, friends? Owen, commentary connoisseur, welcome back. JMO311, welcome back. Cloud Junkie TTV. Cloud Junkie. Is that a Final Fantasy VII reference? Legend Milk Gamer, Lawanda, Jason Kelly, Hunter, Riff Rebel. Okay, let me get these chats moved over. Bum, 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 bum. Got my British spy music playing. What happened to all the British manly womanizers, bro? Everyone used to be like James Bond. Now they're not like that over there in British land anymore.
I don't know. Hugh Grant is very.
What is Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, the actor.
Hugh Grant.
Yes.
Yeah.
The actor.
But he's like gentlemanly and manly.
Okay, but what about Sean Connery?
Yeah, well, they'll, you know, Sean Connery.
And he was James Bond, and he'll slap a bitch. You ever seen that clip where he's being questioned about slapping women?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, he's
Good.
Sean Connery, you know.
Yeah. He's right. Sometimes you just gotta slap a bitch. But that goes for anybody. This is not just women. Sometimes somebody needs to get slapped. Hey, did you never mind, that's a personal question. I'll ask you later. Wrecking Soldier, Vessel Tosin, Renelin. Welcome. Can't stay long, out and about. Renelin, you were so supportive. Thank you so much. You know you don't owe me anything, right? You don't owe like popping in to say anything. It will not hurt my feelings, but I do appreciate the energy. Cloud Junkie, is that a Final Fantasy VII reference? I'm not sure if I asked that, but that's my question. Andy Walker, what's up, man? How we doing? We got, see, commentary connoisseur says, since the UFC is this weekend, what do you think about John Bone Jones did to Hezbollah? The little guy was violated. What did you, wait, what did he do to Hezbollah? I didn't hear about that. Is it recent or is it something from before? And also, who's fighting this weekend? I'll host a fight in my Discord if we got enough people that want to watch. Jason says, Riff, we are all pissed about the government and Hollywood killed Bond. I mean, there's been many Bonds. I don't think Bond's ever died unless there's a few Bonds that I haven't watched. Cloud Junkie, thank you for the follow on Twitch. There we go. I liked the last James Bond movie with Daniel Craig. It was fantastic. I really liked it. I liked the way it ended. It was good. Just don't make like a black gay female James Bond. That's all. Like just don't. As long as just make good Bond shit, bro. As long as they don't do that, I'm good to go. You know, a black Bond is okay, but it can't be a gay female black Bond is going to be too far.
Who do you think would be the best James Bond?
The best James Bond? You know, at one point, Idris Elba is, but I think he's just too old. Honestly, I think that would have been a black Bond people wouldn't have been mad about. And they should have done it if they wanted to do like a race swap. Because that would have been fire. But no one else.
I like Idris. I think Idris could still do a job. He's a fit guy, you know.
I think he could be.
007's supposed to be sort of older.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, would be. I mean, everyone wants Henry Cavill and everything. But I mean, yeah, a big beefcake Bond would be cool. Yeah. I love cheese. Says Bob Stan. Some Brit called me pathetic because I asked for a follow, and He has only 3 more followers than me. I'm American. I don't care. Work for mine. I was being polite. Well, okay. I mean, I'm always just gonna be honest, right? Follow for follow is L. You know, I wouldn't even bother with it, bro. I've never done it. I didn't have to do it. I'll tell you the secret. Okay, here's what you do. All of that energy, and if you're trying to make it as a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever content creator, right? All of your energy should not be spent in any way on trying to like promote yourself. Okay? Because that's not how it works. You don't promote yourself. What you do is you learn how to make really good content and you impress people. And these algorithms are built to measure when your content, not on Twitch necessarily, but like with videos on YouTube and streams on YouTube, if you make good content and it resonates with people, the AI measures that and it shows it to more people. So all energy that you spend on any self-promotion, don't do that. Spend that energy on getting really good at content and understanding the platforms. That's it. Like every ounce. And as much, if you really want to do this, that's what you do. You focus on making stuff for people. It's not about hanging out and getting lucky. Those people, the moment you start focusing on just how to be the best content creator possible, you start running around those people waiting to get lucky. You just run circles around them, dude. Yeah, you'll lap them, not even like 10, 20 times. You'll lap them tens of thousands of times to millions. Okay, like it's such a powerful, different thing to have as a creator. If you want to be a creator, focus on being the best creator you possibly can, and you start off bad at it, just like everyone does. I did. Go back to any, like, I have channels that are really old. I have one from 2007. That's my gaming channel. You can go and you could look back at how old those videos are and how far back they go. You can go to any of my channels and look at the content that's on them, and you could see like my progress. I started off like way worse at this. That's everything. Okay, so that's the true lesson. Don't fuck with. It's okay that he got mad at you about follow for follow, because that's fucking L. You know, people don't want that energy in their chat. So I mean, you know, I'm gonna take the Brit side on this one, bro. I'm gonna have to. And on top of taking his side, I'm gonna explain why I think the way I do and what I think you should do, and hopefully you could take that and become better. Don't ever beg for views. Don't ever trade views with people. Never do any of that. Only focus on what is it that you're gonna do that people want to watch. And sometimes that's quite the journey, but it is what it is. You're very welcome for the knowledge, my friend. I'm only gonna be honest, and I do have a lot to say about content creation. That could be a whole other channel of mine. I've been doing this a long time, and I have a lot of answers. We have what is it? What does that say? What-teen in the chat? I'm used to watching this on YouTube, but I have a good stream, and everyone have a good day. Head chef, I'll do my best. Thank you very much for stopping by, my friend. Cloud Junkie's in the chat. It says, I love your commentary. Really enjoy your streams. Thank you very much, Cloud Junkie. Happy Friday, Stan. Hopping over here because there was ginger hating in the other Twitch I was watching. Ah! We all make fun of the gingers every once in a while. Just saying. Just saying. The Coast Guard shot protesters. I missed that. Yeah. Coast Guard shot protesters. 100%. 100%. What fucking wild. We're going to go over that today. I do have a short on it if you want to watch that. $5 EBT bucks from Commentary Connoisseur says, sorry if you missed it. John Jones and Hezbollah were pillow fighting and John got a full-on Bone Jones. Wait, really? That's some AI. That's some AI, bro. Stan, love your belly laughs. Thank you. I got more for you. They're in here. They're coming, bro. There's too much funniness. Halo joining a PlayStation? Wait, what? Is that real? Well, I think it is real. Actually, yeah, all the Xbox games are going to PlayStation. Xbox is like doing some cloud shit. They're completely pivoting their business model. 2 EBT bucks from Ace of Spade. Hi, King Stan. Here's some EBT bucks. Thank you very much. What the fuck is a kilometer? I know. I still haven't figured it out to this day. I think it has something to do with like, I don't know, like this much times like 1,000. Something like that, you know? This Montana farmer likes what you do, Stan Price. Keep being real, brother. Will do. You got it, buddy. Thank you very much. People making fun of people with red hair, just like Homo sapiens and the Homo Neanderthal. You know what it is? It's just exotic and people like, I don't know. And it's fun to make fun of different, right? Anyone that stands out, you're a purple cow. That's a good thing. Being a purple cow is a good thing. Purple cow. What's a purple cow? A purple cow is a cow that's not a brown, white, or black cow. You're driving down the road, you're leaving the city, and then you start smelling the cows, and then you see all the cows. And since you're from the city, you see all the cows, and you say, wow, look at all them fucking cows, bro. That's crazy. And then, like, it immediately gets boring. And you're like, all right, it stinks. It's boring. There's millions of cows. Got it. And you start to get over the cows. This is from a book called Purple Cow, by the way. It's a marketing book. But what if out of the sea of brown, white, and black cows, there was a purple cow? Now that's something to pull over for. Maybe even get a picture. Okay. Yo, what's that background, Archie? Comms, bro.
What? Shit, sorry.
You okay, dude? Shit, sorry. we have to at least get one or two of those every stream. One or two. If we don't get one of those, something's wrong with Archie. But yeah, purple cow. I don't know. So, I mean, you're a redhead, bro. You're a purple cow. That's cool. Different. You're not a sea of cows. So I don't know. Look at it differently. That's the way I see it. 100% Irish girl with red hair, hot as fuck. Oh yeah, the freckles. I saw a purple cow. All I know is how the meat tastes. Oh, if I saw a purple cow, all I want to know is how the meat tastes. It tastes purple. Did you know purple's a flavor? What the hell is going on? Hey guys, look at this meme, by the way. Isn't this shit funny? I don't think Donald Trump actually said this, but I posted this earlier and it made people go fucking nuts on Facebook. We're gonna go over some of those. I need Stan to react to the Bone Jones. I can't show a boner on YouTube, bro. I can't show a boner on fucking YouTube. Cool shirt. Where did you get it? My wife fucking gets these for me. I don't know. I'll have to ask her. Stan, you rock. Thank you very much, Travis. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Took my piercings out recently because it feels associated with the left. I think that's too far. I don't think you should have to do that, bro. You know, unless it's really bothering you. You know what I mean? But like, nah, dude. I mean, I have I like tattoos and piercings. Personally, the nose one is not my favorite. It depends on sometimes it looks good on a girl, sometimes it doesn't. I grew up looking at like Suicide Girls and shit. You know, I'm righty as fuck. You know what I mean? But like, but the piercings, tattoos, I grew up around bikers and shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? My dad was a biker. All of it. He had hundreds of friends. It's crazy how many friends my dad has. There was just always people coming over. It's crazy, his friend network. I just grew up around these wild tattooed fucking motorcycle hippies. I don't know. So that's the way I see it. You know, I don't give a fuck. I grew up around all that. And all these guys are righty as fuck. They're just wild. So I mean, I don't know. It's just a trend, right? It's not going to last forever. So if you want your piercings, bro, if you like them, I say wear them. But that, you know, you do what you want. If you're truly feeling uncomfortable and you're not happy wearing them anymore, then don't. You know, but I say don't let politics dictate how you want to appear. You know? We should welcome everybody to the right. We should welcome everybody. We had someone in the chat earlier. They're like, because I don't align with every single one of their righty beliefs. Sometimes I have some lefty shit, like tattoos and fucking piercings. I don't care. All right, you can have a fucking 10-foot mohawk and work for me as long as you're good as fuck, dude. I don't care. Okay. Sometimes those are the best employees, bro, because like, you know, that they're, I don't know, they're just good. It just happens that way. Suicide Girls, that was like, it's an old like kind of like tattoo Playboy kind of a thing. Appreciate that. You're welcome, bro. Think about it, you know. Here, I'm here to validate, bro. You can have piercings and tats and look wild, wear crazy shit, go punk rock. I don't give a fuck. The way you appear doesn't have anything to do with your ideology. That's a lefty thing. They need to appear. They want to appear righteous. They want their appearance to signal. That's wild. That's a lefty thing. I don't think our appearances should have to signal anything. And I don't think anybody should have to share, like, what, you know, back in the day, we didn't talk about politics. That was a taboo subject. We don't talk politics. We don't talk how much money you make. Something like that, right? That's the way it was back in the day. See ya, love you, no homo. See ya, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, it's Ollie's in the chat. As long as it's not your nose ring. Hey, bro, fucking, there's righties that have nose rings. They're kind of embarrassed to wear them now because of the culture, you know, but... Will you teach me? Gifting 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Will you teach me? Yo, look at that. Ominous Shadows. Govin, Bawa, Maximum Leverage, Hendrick, and Che. Congratulations. You guys are in the members. We got to come up with a cool name for that. I call it the sub club over on Twitch because it's called subs on Twitch. On YouTube, it's called members. $2 super chat from Good Citizen. 2 EBT bucks says the Loninsky Ballroom. Lewinsky. Yes, the Lewinsky. Lewinsky Ballroom, yes. That's what it should be. That's what its like secret name can be called. The Lewinsky Ballroom, bro. Like I'm just gonna call it that. That could be our inside thing. Thank you for the 2 EBT bucks, my friend. Trump is a boss. He is. Yeah. No, he is. He's boss as fuck, dude. He's a boss man. He's been a boss man his whole life. Members penthouse. Rather work with someone with a nose ring than ear gauges. See, none of it bothers me. I don't care about any of that stuff personally. None of that stuff bothers me. I mean, I'm not saying that it shouldn't bother you. You can do whatever you want. You know, the last thing I want to tell you guys is how you're supposed to see the fucking world. But I will respond and say, you know, nah, I don't like. There's just a lot of things I just don't care about. There's so much that doesn't matter. Like I just focus on the things that matter most, and everything else is whatever. It's all noise. It's all whatever. But like I was saying earlier, we should welcome everyone to the right. The left is very like gatekeepy, right? And I had someone in the chat yesterday. I'm not righty enough for them, and they're like, you're a lefty. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? So I had a conversation, and I'm like, hold up. So what's happening is lefties are forcing their own people out, basically, just with their own behavior, right? Their behavior is making people saying, what the fuck am I doing on the side? So they have some lefty beliefs, but they're coming over to the right. And we should welcome them all. Let them all, it takes time. Give them some time. Let them come on over. Give them some time. You know, people with nose rings, tattoos, fucking crazy hair and dress weird, fucking atheists. You know, just let them come to the right, and we can unite. You know what I mean? There we go, bro. I'm good at these. Bro, Trump needs to hire me for some zingers. Let them come to the right so we can unite. Just let them in. Let it be inclusive. Be welcoming. Everyone can come to the right. Come and join us. You know what I mean? Think about it. A person's character is more important than looks. Amen. What's up, Las Vegas? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure that's how we're in power right now. The right. I'm pretty sure that, like, by being inclusive and allowing people to join us, that's our big advantage right now. It's among many other things, but that's one of the big ones. Maximum Leverage, 2 EBT bucks, says, what amazing time to live. Make America great again. Thank you very much for the 2 EBT bucks, my friend. Exactly, Stan. Thank you. Makes sense, right? It's just being, it's really hard to compete against us when we're letting people come in. We're being nice. We're not making them have to align on every fucking little issue, but we can be united as a group. Right? The left, that, like, you have to align with every single thing or you're, like, kicked out. You know? You can have all these lefty views, but then maybe you, like, believe in secure borders, right? Now you're a fucking alt-right. So it's like, come on over. Come on. We got you, buddy. Here's a coat. That's what I see. All right, so let's take a look. Some of these responses are pretty funny. Here's let's start off with Chris Carr. Let's see here. So here's the meme. Hillary actually did tweet this. I don't think this is a meme right here. Donald Trump's. This is like a what's it called? Fan fiction. Okay, Donald Trump's response, fan fiction, but it sounds like something Trump would say. He probably saw this and is laughing. Hillary Clinton did tweet this though. She said, "It's not his house, it's your house. He's destroying it." Right? Because they're being so dramatic about this ballroom. It's so funny to see. I've been enjoying the ballroom meltdown, dude. Like, I didn't expect the meltdown to be so big. You know, I think we should cover it more. So anyways, Trump says, "I may name it the Monica Lewinsky ballroom." Again, fan fiction. He didn't actually say this. He probably saw this meme, probably laughed. This pissed a lot of people off. Also, a lot of people had a laugh on my Facebook. Here's Chris Carr. He says he does not represent we the people. He only represents the Christian nationalist people, and his goal is to destroy we the people. Like, so he only added this edit after he got fucking roasted by so many people. But yeah, initially, this is his initial thought. Right? Like, bro, and this is why I say we should be inclusive. Allow everyone. Fucking the nose ring people, they can come. The fucking purple hair, fucking atheists, whatever, right? There's so many people on the right that are conservatives that share so many values with other conservatives, but sometimes they're not religious. Sometimes they're gay or whatever. Like, I don't want to throw anyone out there, but there is a mutual person that you know, through friends, that is really, really gay and very, very conservative. It happens. That exists. We should let them join us so we have more numbers when then we win more elections, right? Let them join us. But to this guy, he's a lefty. Everyone on the right is Christian nationalist. That's the way he's just like, that's the way he sees the world. He's stuck seeing it that way. 2 EBT bucks from Good Citizen says, membership used United Stadium's member court. What does that mean? USMC. Oh, I see. There we go. USMC, United Stan. Okay. I was in the USMC, United Stanimous Member Corps. Oh, for membership ideas. Okay. Thank you for the 4 EBT bucks. Interesting. Yeah. Member Corps. I like that. Welcome to the Member Corps. Drop the United Stanimous and just go Member Corps. What do you think about that? Simple, right? That actually sounds good. I like that. Good Citizen Member Corps. I say, not all righties are Christians, buddy. We're united as fuck. He doesn't like that. He didn't like that. Let's see. Hold on a second. Did it all get deleted? Where'd it go? Let's go with all. Huh. I don't know where it went. I think he bitched out. Oh, wait, here we go. Let's be honest. You don't give a shit about any of this political stuff. Your only goal is posting controversial shit to get people upset. They're so mad and arguing in the comments, which in turn gives your page more and more This is true. The more these people get pissed off and come into the comments, the more recognition. I always tell them, like, if the more you interact here. But yeah, it was so funny. Like, they're so mad. So he's making up a reason why I'm doing this. I've been following you for a while now. I've seen you post both Trump support and anti-Trump stuff. Thank you. Yeah, when Trump does something that I think is dumb, you know, or I think I disagree with, I don't just blindly follow everything. Thank you. I appreciate that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some honesty. Yeah, dude. I'm not blindly aligning with everything. It has to make sense to me. Isn't that the way we're supposed to do things? Right? Anyways. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, who else do we have? There's some funny ones in here, dude. Commander-in-Chief. Here we go. Hold on. He's making it bigger to be okay, hold on. Oral office. This guy. Oh my God, this guy. He wrote, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he's just saying like he's saying all this stuff that Trump should go through in order to build the ballroom. I just called out and it said, what you have just described is bureaucracy. We could just skip that and just build it. People are just mad because Trump is doing it. That's true. Let's see, there was something so funny. Somebody said, I'll end it on that. You think this is funny? I do. This man is destroying the White House for some ballroom that no one needs, and you think his joking about it during a government shutdown is funny? He did, bro, you retard. He didn't say it. It's just a fucking meme. You could see it in the font. Stay the fuck out of politics and go back to your goofy reviews. I am not. This guy doesn't like. I have news for you, Edwin Perez. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going. Oh my God, there was a funny one in here though. Like somebody had like a really fucking funny ass joke, dude. There's so many people commenting on it. I think it's gone. I lost it. Whatever. Anyways, there's our funny meme for the day. What else we got going on? Let's see. 5 EBT bucks from Daxton. He says, I liked it more when you did memes, but to be fair, you're just as entertaining. I still do those. I have more than one channel. I mean, if you want to go look at memes, I do 3 a day. Yeah. Yeah, I 3 a day on the Stanimus channel. Go check them out. You mean you're unbiased? I'm biased. Thank you for the 2 EBT bucks. I am biased, but I'm really good at saying, okay, here's my biased take on something. If I set that aside and I'm just looking at the facts, take my emotions, right, and move and just look at the facts here. So here's the responsible, correct way that I'm supposed to look at it, and then here's how I feel about it. I usually do that. It's a good exercise, right? You can be like, okay, it's okay to look at it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say, I'm gonna open this back up because it's so fucking funny. You can say, both. It's okay. And I think it's healthy, right? Because you could realize, okay, you have an emotional response to something and it feels good. And then there's like the more realistic one. Do both at the same time. I always do that. So I try to, at least, especially when we're doing videos and shit like that. You know, I always say, okay, here's you get it. Trump is savage. Yes, he is. I just wish conservatives weren't so anti-weed. I mean, it's just, there's mixed opinions on it, right? But we're still united regardless. I think that's the important thing, right? There's people that have problems with it. And there's people that fucking use it all the time, and they're both conservative. So I think that's better. You know what I mean? Let the weed smokers come in. Let them all. Let people that want to have conservative values join us. That's what I say. Let them join up. Don't gatekeep it, because then you're just gonna gatekeep. Look at the left kept themselves to destruction. Okay, like learn from them and don't do that. That's what I say. Don't do what they did, because they fucked up their whole party with it. You know? I'm conservative and smoke almost every day. Yeah, there's people, and then there's straight edge conservatives. You know, I mean, it's I think conservatives are adopting a little bit of like a libertarian. This is the shift, right? Because conservatives used to be a lot more hardcore. They're less hardcore about stuff, and I think that's for the better. You know, they're more live and let live. Just don't tell me what to do. Just fuck off. Like stop trying and stop ruining everything with your bullshit. That's the take, and it's not prejudice, or way less prejudice than the right used to be, and there's a level of tolerance there. You know, just fucking don't put your views on me. You know, don't force me to play along if I don't want to. That's the thing, and it's very simple. And it's like, it's very human. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way most people feel. They're like, you do you. Just don't fucking force me to be involved if I don't want to be. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are looking at conservatives and they're like, I kind of like that. That sounds kind of nice. I kind of like that world where I don't have to walk on fucking eggshells everywhere I go. You know, the left is just eggshell city. It's a minefield. You have to be so careful what you say, what you speak, what you wear, whatever. All these things, like it's very eggshelly, and it sucks. And people are getting tired of it. Like my shirt, thank you very much. Views on abortion. I've said it many times. I'll say it right now, just because we're just hanging out. I'm with Trump. Let the states decide. If there's many different cultures in America. Some cultures, mostly like blue cities, big blue cities, they want to vote for pro-choice, and then more red cities, they want to vote for pro-life. Let the different cultures choose what they want. I'm with Trump on that. A blanket law for everybody, I think, is wrong. I think it's more fair that way. That's the way I see it. And that's exactly what Trump ran on, even his first time. Like, it was one of my favorite things that he said. I just thought that was so reasonable. It's a deal. It's so deal energy, right? Let's make a deal. How about the places that want abortion, they can have it. The places that don't want abortion, they can have that. I like Trump's idea there. So I follow him on that one. That one's always made sense to me. Don't know the difference between a city and a state. Do you really believe that? Is that what you think? Or are you just mad and making shit up because you're mad? Because that's like 99% of the reason why people do that. You deceive the point. You're deceitful about the point that's being made, and then you what's the word? You're being obtuse. Honestly, you're purposely not understanding what I'm saying, and you want to, that way you could frame it and be deceitful so you can have your argument, and that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, bro, people have caught on to this. It's not working for the lefties to do that anymore. City or so he's purposely misunderstanding what I was saying, because I was explaining how let the states decide. I like what Trump said about that. But I said blue cities, right? But blue cities, the big blue or big red cities of a state, are where the votes come from. So that's typically who's going to decide the laws for that state. He knows this, but he's purposely misunderstanding it because he's mad and he wants to try and pretend that I'm stupid, which is true. I am stupid, but I'm clever enough to catch on to what he's trying to do. Legalize all weed. I don't smoke, but it helps. Let the states decide. State issue too, dude. I don't know. I mean, I'm pro marijuana. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just really big on let the areas decide on what they want with a lot of these issues. Do a podcast and invite both sides. I've thought about doing that. I thought about being the moderator, and then I will get like people and just put them up against each other, see what they say, ask them fun questions. What we say now is, show me on the doll where the Republicans touched you. We touched their brains. That's where they got touched. They don't like it. We also touched the world, because it's a pretty righty world now, not a lefty world anymore. And I'm a very big fan of never letting them have it back for as long as fucking possible, but they will get it back eventually. At least they'll get the presidency at some point in time. There's gonna be a lefty president. Speaking of lefty president, if there's ever a lefty president after Trump, notice how I said if, there will be. But when there is, do you think they're gonna use that ballroom? I think they are. I think every lefty president going forward is gonna use that ballroom. They're gonna use the fuck out of it. Yeah. Everyone's complaining now, but they're gonna use that shit. We're touching the crap out of Gaza. Not us. The Israelis. They're the ones touching Gaza. None of my business. That's what I say. States are supposed to govern themselves, not leave everything to the federal government. Right, but like depending on what your worldview is on certain things, like let's go in the mind of a pro-choice person, right? Of a very aggressive pro-choice person. Somebody who a very aggressive pro-choice person is going to want pro-choice to be nationwide, so they would support federal intervention there, like Roe versus Wade. Like that's a big thing that pro-choice people support, most of them, right? Again, I say let the states decide. So I'm in support of not having a blanket law for everyone to follow. That way other places can have what they want. 20 EBT bucks from Ace of Spade. Great content, Stan. I'm a hella pro green and I grow smoke every day with my wife. Thank you very much for the 20 EBT bucks. Let me get some. Don't stop. I won't. Trust me. I'm going to keep going. One thing that I like is it gets... one thing I'm enjoying the most is the lefties coming into the chat. It's fun kind of picking on them a little bit. The ones that get mad. There's lefties that come into the chat and they're actually pretty chill. And they're not being dicks. You know what I mean? And I always say, be nice. If they're coming in here being nice, just be nice back. Right? But the ones that come in all butthurt, it's fun to pick on them, right? That's one of my favorite things about doing this is I get to pick on all the mad people. EBT doesn't work anymore. No, they got some days. They got like a week. They better load up on cookies now, bro. I can act like a lefty if you want. Please don't. Hey, Ron, I see you in the chat. What's up, man? The job of the government is to protect our established liberties. The amount of overreach over the last 50 years is insane. I agree. We lose more and more freedoms. You know what I feel really jealous of? Who I feel really jealous of? People who were adults in the 70s. That sounds fire. There is no internet, even though I love the internet. Like, if I went to go live in the mountains, I need internet. I'm getting Starlink, bro. I'm addicted to the internet. I live on the internet. I'm not from Colorado. I'm from the internet. But the 70s, nobody has internet. It doesn't exist. And you have so many more freedoms. Holy shit, the amount of freedom that we had in the 70s. That is something I wish I could have experienced. We have lost so many rights and freedoms since the 70s. I would love to go completely backwards and just give hella rights to people, bro. I don't like the more we go forward, the more things we're not allowed to do. And I want to go back to allowing more things. And I know it's chaotic having too much freedom. It's fucking gnarly, but I like it. I like freedom. I like being able to do whatever the fuck I want within, reason, the law and morals, things like that. But even if like there's things that you shouldn't be doing because it's immoral or bad or whatever, I still like knowing that I'm allowed to do that because I'm American and we do things differently here and we allow people to do stuff. Or at least, we did a whole lot more in the past. But nowadays, yeah, we've lost a lot of freedoms. We have indeed. It'd be cool to have 70s level rights again, It'd be cool to have that. I don't know, maybe someday someone can campaign for that, but the problem with rights and time is that when you lose a right and enough time happens, people are born into not having that right and they don't know what it's like to even have it in the first place. So they don't appreciate that right because they never had it. Kind of like in Europe, right? There's a lot of like people that are born over there and they're born into this system that they have now and they're just used to it and they're okay with it. And in fact, since they're born into it, they want to keep it that way because they feel like it's the right thing to do. And then they're like losing rights at an astronomical rate. It's crazy. Like they're just losing rights every single day. So are we, but they're faster. And I see it as a cautionary tale. I'd love to have more rights. More rights, please. What's your stance on the whole deportation? Now's a really bad time to be here illegally. A bunch of people came in the past 5 years and ruined it for everyone. We didn't have that many illegals here. It wasn't that big of a problem until Biden. That's when it became like an insanely bigger problem to where it's not an issue you can ignore anymore. 10 EBT bucks from Anthony. It says, what's your favorite color crayon? Yellow. That's my favorite. Reminds me of lemons and rubber duckies.
What's the best tasting crayon?
Yellow.
Yellow.
10.
The red one's the best.
What we were gonna call it? We're gonna call it the membership core. That's what we're calling it. The membership core. Will you teach me with 10 gift memberships? We now have 10 more people that have joined the membership core. That sounds so good. I love that. That's straight from the chat. Sometimes you guys just birth good ideas. Who is it? We got AA Ron, Ed Lamb, Big Tito, Nolan, Mr. Big Sock, Rush Babe, Dacian American, CIA, and Rippity. Congratulations, dudes. There you go. Welcome to the membership core. That sounds cool. Ace of Spades, 2 EBT bucks says 1800 report and deport. I ain't no snitch. So I'll say that. I ain't no snitch. I'm not saying shit. Unless there was a really fucking good reason to, and you can use your imagination. But if there's no good reason to, I ain't no snitch. But I do agree with there needing to be deportations, and we have to close the border. We need to get that shit under control. 100%. Jameson, welcome. There we go. Another membership core member. Welcome to Motivated Boot. We should say welcome to the membership core. I'm gonna change it.
Yo, Stan.
Yes, sir.
How we feeling about shooting the docket?
I'll
never be able to say it your way.
You have to say it my way. I'm not feeling like shooting the docket at all right now. I'm hanging out with my chat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe you want to say it a different way. You can motivate me, but I don't feel very motivated. Your British politeness is doesn't work on me, bro. It just goes in one ear out the other.
I like not an absolute rush, but Just be. I think the docket's looking all right, and you know, whenever you want to shoot that, it's there.
Yeah, I'm still not motivated.
Well, I just don't even know what else I could possibly say.
Oh man, well, damn, shucks.
Stan, hurry up and shoot the docket.
Be ruder than that, you bitch. Put a you bitch, you fat bitch. Put a fat bitch at the end of it.
Hurry up and shoot the docket, you fat bitch.
All right, I will. You got it. Okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
but that's when you hit me. That's when you hit me with the yeah. You're fired.
Not here, dude. This is a different kind of place. This is a different place to work, bro. 5 EBT bucks from Exis says, first time in your live, your clips are solid as fuck. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the EBT bucks. 10 EBT bucks from Will You Teach Me says, just throwing it out there. Jason Kelly recommended gold members earlier. Gold members. Ooh, yeah. Let me write these down. Hold on. I need like a piece of paper and a pen. Oh, you guys are going to love my pen once I find it. I have such a messy desk. I try to have nothing on my desk and it never works. I always get it back. Okay, check this out. Let me go full screen for you guys watching horizontally. What the fuck is that on there? This pen is a bullet pen. Look at that. And it's got a little action on it. Look at that. So you just pull it down. There's your pen. Isn't that sick? I made this at my friend's house. He bought all the stuff and then he showed me how to make it on his lathe. Which is badass. Here it is. Bullet pen. Pretty cool. Also, look at this. Somebody gave this to me at a bar the other day. Look at that, bro. It says it's the 2024 dollar. See that? There we go. It's got Trump on it. It's badass. It looks real. Like it's got shit on both sides. It says 2024 and it's badass. He gave me one of these. Now we need a 2028 one. All right. Gold members. Let me write that down. I got my pen. Here's a piece of paper. It's a warranty booklet for my new my new keyboard. Let's use this. Gold members. Gold members. And membership core. There we go. Sick. Those are some good names right there. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It should have said 2028. Yeah, well, this, you know, we weren't thinking about 2028 when we're worried about 2024. You know what I'm saying? More taxes and more socialism. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, fuck that.
Yay.
Really, this guy, Archie, he loves socialism. I'm not a fan. Not at all. Government sucks at doing things. We're so much better at doing things when we want to make money. All right? If somebody wants to make money, they just run circles around the government. It's just the way it is. Archie, I know you felt that in your soul when I made that point yesterday. You're like, fuck, dude, that's an interesting point Stan is making there.
It's true what you're saying, but I don't think that all industries need somebody at the top that's dead set on. I don't think they all benefit from that. I think there are some industries that can benefit a lot more from having more of a socialist aspect.
I do agree that they're like, let's say that the American military was a private company. That I don't think that. I think it needs to be the government. I think we can add private aspects to the military, but the military needs to be basically socialist because it's a force and it defends our country. So, you know, there are certain things, sure, like the military, for example. Grocery stores, get the fuck out of here, bro. That is like the hardest margin of any business. That's harder. Grocery stores are harder to have margins in than restaurants. It is so hard to have a grocery store exist. Like, there's no fucking way it's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't think that that tech companies should be owned by the people. I don't think, I a lot of these businesses is fine and dandy, but when it comes to energy, when it comes to water, when it comes to necessities, I mean some necessities, I think that it's just a more socialist kind of ownership is a better thing. Public ownership is better.
Yeah, it just depends on stuff. We probably align a lot more on things, but he's still libby as fuck, dude. You're the only person I call a lib, Archie. It's because I like you. I don't call people that.
I'm happy to be a lib. You stake that on me, bro. I am a liberal.
Different meme. You want something else to look at? Let's look at shit. What do we got? Did Trump go live today? Let's take a look.
Here's an idea. We could look at this crazy docket, right?
No, it's not rude enough. Not rude enough.
Fuck.
No, White House. Here we go. Did Trump go live today? Let's find out. We might have a... Oh, shit. Oh, he did not. You lucked out, Archie. He did not go live today. There's still time. But it's like 7 p.m. Friday. Trump, he's not going live. Nah, he's done. He'll go live on Monday.
Busy. He's busy, Stan.
All right. Let's do the docket. I'm going to start opening it up. Archie successfully called me a fat bitch. So I need to get to work.
No,
so
I didn't.
Yeah, we all heard you.
No.
ICE protesters love ramming ICE. Oh, right, because there's more than one on here.
Yeah.
ICE protesters ram actually the National Guard or Coast Guard.
Yeah, feds. Because both situations it's federal agents. I think feds work better.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically it's federal. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, Coast Guard's a fed.
Well, it's kind of one of those.
They're federal.
Yeah, but they're not federal agents, right? They're federal employees.
Is a Coast Guard a federal agent? No, I suppose he isn't.
No. It's a no. If you're a Coast Guard, what you are is government property. That's what you are.
Well, they're still feds, aren't they?
Nah.
Coast Guard.
No,
they're not a fed.
They don't have like federal. A fed is someone with federal authority. A federal worker, it would be more appropriate.
Yeah,
Trump
but ICE protesters are going after federal
cancels.
workers. It's not as catchy.
Right, but we want to use honest words, so I'm just gonna say Coast Guard. It is what it is. I got it wrong in my video earlier, and I said it was ICE, but that was because I was really fast to report it, and all we knew was that it was ICE. And let's see, Canada. So I'm gonna correct the record on the stream and also end the video, and pin a comment that corrects the record too on that one, because it wasn't ICE. And we want to be true, you know. So sometimes I'm gonna get it wrong because I'm fast. And then I will make sure that it's clear that I got it wrong, and give people the correct information. Sweden. Let's rapist go. Just wild. Wild. Can't believe that. All right, and then we have some crash outs. Nice. Here we go. And then we'll do the crash out video as well. I'll shoot all of it, and you can just edit that this weekend.
Hell yeah.
You do Saturday or Sunday, whatever you got going on, Archie. I am flexible with that video, and then we can just have one day off. It's fine, unless unless you're just itching for a video, bro. You bug me enough, I'll make you whatever you want.
Okie dokie.
Daily crash outs. Awesome. Okie dokie. 5 EBT bucks from Wolfie says, in Australia, they're rolling out U16s social media ban. Oh, under 16 social media ban, which bans all of us from Snapchat, Facebook, Insta, YouTube, Reddit, WhatsApp, unless we get a digital ID. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, If I was under 16, I would get the ID if that's rules. I wouldn't like the rules, but if I would definitely want to use the internet. Thank you for the 5 EBT bucks, Wolfie. Appreciate it. Sorry I got there a little bit late. Your dad was Coasty? Frugal Mafia says, hi, I'm new on Twitch. What's up? Welcome. Coast Guard is under Homeland Security. I think that's true, actually. And it makes sense. I'm thirsty. Let me see what I got. Hold on. All right. Docket's built out, Archie, so incoming. Grab you a drink. What do you want? I got LaCroix. Did we get tickets for the barbecue tonight? No. We gotta buy them, or we buy them at the door. Maybe. We can just buy them at the door. Support the bands. I don't mind paying a little extra. My dad worked for the Toasties in the 80s and 90s in Maine. The Toasties. LaCroix, just drink a White Claw. That has alcohol in it. I want static water, bro. Flavored static water. I think doors are at 7, Brittany. You hear about Trump letting federal agents shoot anyone who get in their way? I mean, that's not necessarily what it is, but that's the way people are kind of taking it because of the way he presented it, you know? All right, let's do this. Did full 30 in the Coast Guard. He was a naval engineer. No shit. Okay, okay. Never had one of these? I mean, it's just sparkling water. Carbonated water. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to shoot the video. Pause the music. Here we go. Start recording. Stream marker. All right. Here we go. Go full screen. We do our intro. And then we're going to get going. If you guys want to be in the video, join the shorts chat. That's the chat that's going to be in the video. Here we go. Hold on. Carbonated water's coming out of me. All right. How do I want to open this? Let's see here. Let's go with this guy. Just give me a moment. Got to get my thoughts together. ICE protesters ram Coast Guard. No. Coast Guard fires 100 bullets at ICE protesters. There we go. The Coast Guard just fired 100 rounds at ICE protesters. Crazy. Trump has just canceled all trade negotiations with Canada. And Sweden lets a grapist go because the graping was not long enough. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. All right. Starting with what happened in Alameda, California. Let's just take a look at this video. I'm going to be very careful. Oh, wait, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, here we go. Starting with what happened in Alameda, California, over 100 rounds were fired at protesters by the Coast Guard because they were backing up a U-Haul truck menacingly. We're going to watch a little bit of this video. I have to be careful because I'm doing this live. Shout out my live streams, by the way. So this U-Haul truck keeps inching closer, and this is at a Coast Guard entry point. So you don't fuck with, it literally says military checkpoint right there. You see that? You don't fuck with military checkpoints. So any lefties getting mad about this would happen to literally anybody. I don't care who it is. You're not allowed to enter or attack our military checkpoints. These people are very stupidly backing up a U-Haul to a military checkpoint while weapons are pointed at them. Let's take a look. There we go. He pulls forward, and then he's going to ram. This is wild. Look at all these people waiting. You don't fuck with checkpoints. This is wild. And I'm going to pause it right there. Over 100 rounds. We could play the audio. We'll do it in the video. But Archie, you're going to have to throw that in there. Over 100 rounds were fired into this U-Haul. They stop because, of course, they did. And then finally, let me see if I can get to the point where they start driving away. Here we go. Oh, my. There we go. Now they're going. Now they're driving away. They're like, oh, shit. Okay. Which is crazy. Fuck around, find out. Just saying. Okay. It's a military checkpoint. I can't believe how stupid they were to do this. That is absolutely wild. And I don't think anything like this has ever happened at one of our checkpoints in American soil. This is some shit that, like, okay, when I was in Iraq, we took our checkpoints very seriously. Okay, we're looking for cars that are leaning on one side and all different. I forgot a lot of the training, but basic stuff like that, because they're putting fucking bombs in these things. They're putting artillery shells inside these vehicles and then blowing them up at the checkpoints. So I haven't seen anything like this in America. I've seen this type of shit over in Iraq. Wild. So maybe like I'm looking at it, I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe they're backing up a U-Haul to a military checkpoint. Just mind-bogglingly crazy. I don't think it's ever happened in America before. So it's a real thing. Officers open fire on U-Haul truck, ramming police outside. Okay, let me go back to the Homeland Security thing here. At approximately 10 p.m. on Thursday, Coast Guard security personnel standing watch on Coast Guard Island observed a vehicle driving erratically and attempted to weaponize the vehicle to ram into Coast Guard base. That is crazy. They're going to prison for the rest of their life. I believe the driver took one to the belly. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't feel bad. U.S. Coast Guard personnel issued multiple verbal commands to stop the vehicle. The driver failed to comply and proceeded to put the vehicle in reverse, suddenly accelerating backwards at a high rate of speed directly toward them. When the vehicle's action posed a direct threat to the safety of Coast Guard and security personnel, law enforcement officers discharged several rounds of defensive live fire. No Coast Guard personnel were injured during the incident. 2 civilians were injured and are expected to survive. The truck driver was wounded in the stomach and is being held for mental health evaluation. A bystander was struck by a fragment, treated at a local hospital, and released. The FBI is the Federal Bureau of Investigation is the lead agency for this investigation, and we are coordinating with law enforcement partners. Crazy. Yeah, that's not a protest. That's terrorism. I like this. Yeah, that's terrorism shit, bro. You can't bro, they're attacking military checkpoints. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is just insane. This happened yesterday. So this wasn't actually, Archie, are you there? Because I haven't seen this one. Is this one okay to show? I don't think Archie's there. All right. 5 EBT bucks from J-Rock says, you cannot convince me this wasn't a dry run for a V-bide. I don't know what V-bide means, but thanks for the EBT bucks. It's no longer a protest when it becomes violent. Yes. Let me watch this one off screen real quick because Archie's not here.
Back
Sorry, hello. What was that?
It doesn't matter anymore. Okay. My question is these other links, because you said there was another like ramming of a vehicle into ICE or police and stuff like that. What's this second link right here?
I'm waiting for it to come up. I think that might be the. I think what you're looking at might be the
protest from earlier that day.
That's the protest from earlier that day. Yeah.
Okay, which one is the one where they like someone else gets rammed?
So that's the second to last one.
Okay, is it safe to show?
Yeah, I don't think it shows the ramming.
Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry, you're gonna have to edit out some of this stalling here. I just didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I know what this is. This is from earlier in the day. So there was a protest over here earlier in the day, and then most of the protesters left, and then like the crazy dude with the U-Haul shows up. So that was like after most of the people left. Let's take a look at it.
This morning, it doesn't look good.
Oh, Oakland, California Coast Guard. Oh my God. Okay, it's Oakland people. Got it.
Back up. Hey, back up.
Bro, these are not cops. This is the Coast Guard. What the fuck? This is the Coast Guard. This is the military. Yeah, they need to get the fuck up away from the military checkpoint. Bro, people wearing hijabs and stuff that are Americans is just fucking mind-blowing to me. This is straight up like fucking the embodiment of virtue signaling. Michael, thanks for the 2 EBT bucks. Appreciate you, my friend. Oh my God. At a fucking military checkpoint. That is so dumb. All of these people are on camera. Every single one of them. They're going to get investigated, bro. Every single one of these people is going to get investigated. Like, it's not worth it. You could protest, just don't go to the military checkpoint. That's fucking wild. Apparently, this was not an isolated incident. 2 ICE agents hospitalized after car ramming attack in Arizona. Suspect was arrested. Let's take a look.
When ICE agents here in Avondale tried to stop a car with a man or 2 men that they were interested in. Homeland Security says this all started when those 2 officers tried to stop that car. They say the driver then kept going to their home, which is in this area here in Avondale. Homeland says when they got to that home, the 2 people in that car rammed into the officer's car. They got out and ran inside, which created this barricade situation. Now, eventually, ICE agents, we were told, arrested who they were looking for. When ICE agents here in Avondale...
2 EBT bucks from Michael says, why do they all look like that? You talking about these people? Why do these people look like that? I mean, I don't know, because they're stupid enough to go protest at a military checkpoint. Also, someone says, you have a problem with Muslim garb? No, dude. I'm just saying this fucking white American lady that isn't a Muslim is wearing it to fucking virtue signal. And I've seen this happen a lot, bro. It's wild. Yeah, this like, I don't know. Like, you know what? She should go to fucking Gaza. She should go over there. She should go to any of these Muslim countries and fucking see what's up, dude. I bet she would love living in a world, you know, like where she has like fucking 2% of the rights that she has here. On Thursday morning, ICE officers initiated a vehicle stop in Avondale, Arizona. The target's vehicle failed to stop, and the driver and passenger attempted to return to the residence. The target weaponized his vehicle in an attempt to evade arrest. The 2 men fled from the vehicle and barricaded themselves in the residence. Officers immediately established a perimeter and requested backup by local law and federal law enforcement partners. 2 ICE officers involved were taken to the hospital for medical evaluation. They're expected to be released without serious injuries. Oh, Is this like the video? Oh, okay. This is after the
FBI
fact.
conducted a standoff after an ICE investigation started. It's a convoluted story. It all centered around this house and that white truck you now see in the driveway here that was in the road earlier today. A woman who was inside during the standoff says it started when ICE came to serve a warrant for a man who had already self-deported out of the country last year. ICE tells us everything started when that truck rammed a car carrying their agents. The people inside the truck then running inside and a standoff ensuing.
2% is pushing it.
The
there we
FBI
go.
taking over the investigation. Family here says it was ICE agents who rammed the truck, not the other way around. But the FBI tells me they were assisting with an assault.
Oh, they lied. Of course they lied. They always lie. They always lie. It was them that rammed us. Nope, we got the video, bitch.
On a federal officer case after that truck rammed officers who went to the hospital but will be okay. After several messages on the loudspeaker, a man, woman, and child came out of the home. The man detained. About 20 minutes later, another man leaving the home and detained. In total, 2 men taken with agents into custody. The woman in her early 20s who came out says it was her husband and another man here illegally from Honduras who were taken. The FBI.
Well, so, I mean, here's the dumb thing that they did, right? The extra, after, you know, ramming ICE and then trying to escape, but escaping to their home and getting their family involved, bro. You can't do that. That's dumb as fuck, bro. At that point, you're a target, and now you just put your family in danger, bro. What if they get fucking shot up or something? You know, like you're gonna use them as shields. You can't hide behind their family members, bro. So I'm glad they came out peacefully, and it didn't have to be some big deal once they were surrounded. So I mean, that's good, but holy fuck, that's stupid. In other news, Trump has just canceled all trade negotiations with Canada. Now, this one's a little bit weird, to me at least. So it's because of a advertisement that Canada is putting out, playing a video from Reagan talking about tariffs. And apparently it was edited. Or something was edited out of it that added context that was removed, and it's pissed off Trump. Here's what he has to say. The Ronald Reagan Foundation has just announced that Canada has fraudulently used an advertisement, which is fake, featuring Ronald Reagan speaking negatively about tariffs. The ad was for $75 million. They only did this to interfere with the decision of the U.S. Supreme Court and other courts. Tariffs are very important to the national security and economy of the USA. Based on their egregious behavior, all trade negotiations with Canada are hereby terminated. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. This is wild. And also, Canada is like 75% dependent on us financially, economically. It's pretty wild. Like, they don't really have a whole lot going on, you know, with anyone else. And it's going to be hard to, because no one has the economic power that we do. So like, how, if they're 75% dependent on us, what are they going to do about this? Here's what they said. The Ronald Reagan, here's, oh, wait. Let's play their, what's their video? Let me find that. Let me see here. Here's the commercial. Let's play it.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Okay, so this is on an Ontario ad. And that sounds pretty bad, you know what I mean? But apparently there's a missing part. Here we go. Here's the whole thing. So, oh yeah, right. Do we have that, do we have the grok thing in here that I did? Let me see. I was having some fun. We don't. I'll pull it up. Here is the original version without the parts edited out. Let's listen to it again from the top and see what Reagan says in completion, and then we'll go from there.
Now, it hasn't always been easy. There are those in the Congress, just as there were back in the 30s, who want to go for the quick political advantage, who risk America's prosperity for the sake of a short-term appeal to some special interest group, who forget that more than 5 million American jobs are directly tied to the foreign export business, and additional millions are tied to imports. Well, I've never forgotten those jobs, and on trade issues, by and large, we've done well.
What he cut out. Here we go.
Well, I've never forgotten those jobs, and on trade issues, by and large, we've done well. In certain select cases, like the Japanese semiconductors, we've taken steps to stop unfair practices against American products, but we've still maintained our basic long-term commitment to free trade and economic growth. So, with my meeting with Prime Minister Nakasone and the Venice Economic Summit coming up, it's terribly important not to restrict a president's options in such trade dealings with foreign governments. Unfortunately, some in the Congress are trying to do exactly that. I'll keep you informed on this dangerous legislation because it's just another form of protectionism, and I may need your help to stop it. Remember, America's jobs and growth are at stake. Until next week, thanks for listening, and God bless you.
Okay, now I understand more clearly. So, as we know, Trump loves Reagan, and I think that he is pissed because he's also modeled a lot of his ideas off of what Reagan started with. You know, like I think he was a big Reagan fan, and he's basically trying to continue his work on top of, you know, his own ideas as well. Now, he like idolizes Reagan. So for Ontario to make an ad using Reagan because, you know, Canada, they don't want to deal with our tariff bullshit. Okay. They already having a hard time as it is because they suck at economy. They're so fucking terrible. Holy fuck, dude. Their economy has been fucked for like 50 years, dude. Holy longer. I think it's like 70 years at this point. It is absolutely fucked. And I don't think they're going to be very good at fixing it, but we'll see what they do. But them using this ad, putting this ad out with Reagan's voice, that pissed Trump off because he idolizes Reagan. So that's why he's saying that they're lying, because this audio clip is actually from Reagan defending tariffs. He was explaining how they can be bad, but he's also explaining how the president needs to be able to have access to doing tariffs if he needs to, so we can use them for negotiating. And that's exactly always been Trump's point with tariffs, is that he wants to use them for negotiating. Now, the money is coming from, at the end of the day, it's coming from us. That big tariff revenue, that's coming from the people. But he's also utilizing it to get what he wants with other countries, and he's forcing people to come to the negotiating table. It's like both things are true. All right, if we're looking at this honestly. We did a deep dive on tariffs yesterday. It was actually pretty badass. I still have that link if anybody wants it. Here's Carney's response to this, right? So Carney did a speech. I'll give you the cliff notes here. He said, we can no longer rely on the U.S. I mean, good luck. You're stuck. You know, yeah, you're leashed. Canada's leashed. I mean, I think it's a good thing for Canada to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and stop being dependopotamuses. I agree with this entirely. And if we could stop having Canada be a fucking dependopotamus on America, then that would be great. Do I think that they're going to be able to do it? No, I don't think this guy is capable of doing that. But it is the correct answer. They do need to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. This decades-long process of an ever-closed economic relationship with the United States is now over. As a consequence, many of our former strengths as a country, based on close ties to America, have become our vulnerabilities. These are true. This is true. It is your vulnerability. But you guys, you know, like, they're addicted to the teat. You know what I mean? They're stuck to the nipple. You know what I'm saying? And they got to grow the fuck up. It's actually true. We have to take our care of ourselves because we can't rely on one foreign partner. That's facts, bro. No, fuck yeah. I'm all about that. Yeah. I just want them to stop bleaching, man. Just grow up. Grow up. You're an old country too now. All right. You've been around a minute. Grow the fuck up. 10 EBT bucks from Michael says The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. He lays out 3 scenarios where tariffs are good, to punish monarchies, for the national defense, to establish parity of burden. Tariffs are, and then it got cut off. Sorry, it's not letting you say more. But thanks for the 10 EBT bucks. Tariffs are, it's funny how much everyone became tariff experts overnight when Trump started utilizing tariffs to negotiate with other countries. But yeah, whatever. Everyone's a tariff expert all of a sudden. But I wasn't. I've always been honest. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I need to do my research. And now I have. I've learned a lot about them. Doug Ford says his $75 million ad campaign, oh, it was him? Using Ronald Reagan's voice will not stop because it's one of the best ads he's ever seen. Okay, let me see.
I heard that the president heard our ad. I'm sure he wasn't too happy, but it's real because it was coming from the best president the country's ever seen, Ronald Reagan. So it's very effective. It's probably one of the best ads I've ever seen.
Well, but it didn't have the rest of the audio of him saying, I need the power to be able to do tariffs as the president so I can use them for negotiating with Japan. You cut that part out though, bro.
And it's coming from Ronald Reagan's voice, and it's going to be focused on right across the country, but also in Republican-held areas, because what I feel, the Reagan Republicans are going to be fighting with a MAGA group, and let's hope Reagan Republicans. I heard.
I think that the fallout of this and is just going to be devastating for Canada. And now I think there's a lot of like Canadian provinces that are frustrated with Ontario right now because they're like, bro, you just brought all of us into this shit. So this guy puts out an ad and ruins all the negotiations. Like, how do you think Trump's going to respond, bro? Like, this guy, like, he's sabotaging all the work that Canada was doing. Like, Carney was playing ball with Trump and but also being a strong leader for Canada, you know? So he's not like fucking bending over anything. But they were making progress, dude. And this guy just ruined all the fucking progress. You got to understand, bro, don't fuck with Trump. He'll just say, fuck you. He'll take his ball and go home. This was such a mistake. And he drug the whole country into the issue. Elizabeth May spotted stumbling off the party bus yelling, go Doug Ford, go. Who the fuck is this?
So we're asking everybody about Mr. Trump's actions.
Go Doug Ford! Go Doug Ford! Sorry.
Bro, she looks like a Karen. I can't listen to you, Karen. Mark Carney, we can't control the trade policy of the United States. We recognize that policy has fundamentally changed from the policy in the 1980s, 90s, 2000s, and it's a situation where the U.S. has tariffs against every one of their trading partners. What we can control is developing new partnerships and opportunities, including with the economic giants of Asia. Yeah, sure. That's the only other option, isn't it? What is this? Oh yeah, here we go. Canada's total merchandise exports. Yeah, okay, yeah. Try and get everyone else to buy your shit from Canada. They're gonna have a hard time. This is not good for Canada. Oh my God. Doug Ford, bro, you fucking dummy. Doug Ford just called the United States our greatest friend and ally after months of slamming the US and President Trump. What is happening? Is this from today? This is from yesterday.
We're going to have enough energy, not just to send around the world with SMRs, but large-scale nuclear, send it down south. There's nowhere else I'd want to send it to than our closest friend and ally.
Well, you ruined that, didn't you, buddy? President Trump, or Trump wins. Ontario, Canada Premier Ford is pulling the ad. Wait, hold on. I thought he said he wasn't pulling the ad. Is this an update? Is now pulling the ad that used Ronald Reagan to argue against President Trump's tariffs ahead of the Supreme Court ruling. They caved in mere hours. They always cave in hours. Okay. Is this true? Let me ask Grok. Is it true that Doug Ford pulled the Reagan ad after Trump got mad? Let's see if that's true. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. Yes, it's true. The Ontario Premier Doug Ford announced on October 24th, 2025, that his province would pause a 75 pause. Okay, he's pausing it. 75 million anti-tariff ad campaign featuring clips from Ronald Reagan's 1987 radio address criticizing protectionism. The decision came after hours after U.S. President Donald Trump publicly condemned the ad as fake and fraudulent on Truth Social. All right. So it's true. He pulled that shit. Okay. Bro, they always cave. Kako. Canada always... What is it? Taco Trump always chickens out. Canada always chickens out, bro. Kako. That's funny. Okay, here we go. Oh, this story. Okay, now sorry guys, this one's gonna be aggravating. Here we go. I'm just gonna go from the top, but this one's, the memes are gonna have to go to a minimum now. Swedish court refuses to deport refugee after he graped a 16-year-old girl because it did not last long enough. Just let you think about that for a second. Let's let that one simmer. Maya Alberg, now 17, is speaking out as her attacker, Yazid Mohammed, was sentenced to just 3 years in prison, according to La Directa Diario. The court determined that the grape did not last long enough to be considered an exceptionally serious crime. Let that one simmer. Aberg was walking home after her shift at McDonald's when she was attacked and assaulted in a pedestrian tunnel by Mohammed. Grape, in many cases, is considered an exceptionally serious crime that could justify the deportation of a refugee, the court reportedly said in its ruling. However, each case must be evaluated individually, given the nature and duration of the incident. The court considers that it doesn't constitute an exceptionally serious crime that warrants deportation. Here we go.
Jag mår fortfarande illa när jag tänker på det. Jag har ju berättat det här 1000 gånger. Speciellt för polisen och när det har varit i tingsrätten. Men jag känner ju fortfarande att det är sjukt jobbigt. Under hela skolåret, förra året, så var jag knappt i skolan. Nu då och då så drömmer jag ju fortfarande mardrömmar om det. Och jag har varit jätterädd att vara ute och gå själv. Så jag går nästan aldrig själv ute nu.
I don't blame her, dude. Bro, this is fucking sad. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Maya Aberg, 16 years old, was graped by Yazid Mohammed during a walk home. Court said grape did not last long enough. Here's the guy. There he is. He was a guest in this country, being allowed there as a refugee? Refugee? I don't know. But he's a guest there and abuses the trust of the people in this country. And then only gets 3 years. That's wild. Lay Judge Lena Bergen, one of the 3 judges that ruled that Maya's grape by Yazid Mohammed wasn't long enough, so he doesn't have to be deported from Sweden. Oh, and there she is reading a book that's against fascism. Right? Like, her whole life. Okay. Whole life, everything. Okay, there it is. My heart goes to Maya Aberg. Everyone has failed her. But who failed her most is the generation that enabled open borders, the same Swedish that voted for it and keep defending it. Yeah, bro, Sweden's had an issue with this type of stuff, dude. That's a heavy story. 5 EBT bucks from Will You Teach Me says, I support the campaign for conservative political refugees from Canada. 1 gallon of maple syrup per entry, though. Let's go to the next story. Let's go to the next thing. That thing's heavy, dude. Sorry, guys. And now it is time for daily crash outs. Starting with, is this the president of Venezuela? Oh my God, it is. This is the president of Venezuela because Trump says he's just going to start blowing them up. He's not even going to declare war. He's just going to blow up all the drug, everything, even on land. This is crazy. This is heating up. We'll see where things go. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Not war, not war, not war.
Not the war.
Just peace.
Just peace.
Just peace. Just peace. Forever, forever, forever. Peace forever.
Stop sending drugs. Stop the drugs.
No crazy war. No a la guerra loca. No crazy. No crazy war. No crazy war. Please, please, please. Yes, peace. Peace forever. Peace forever. Victory forever defeats. Victory forever defeats.
Sounds like he's panicking. I don't know, bro. Like, we're going to see what happens with this. Lifelong EBT recipient says that he and others are going to start rioting if they don't get their food stamps. All right.
As y'all know, they done cut off the food stamps and the EBT. So that's 100% finna affect everybody that's still in the hood, or at least on Section 8. You feel me? We've been on it our whole entire life. You feel what I'm saying? Without it, you feel me? More people definitely would have been getting robbed. I ain't even gonna lie. With that being said, I know that the crime rate about to increase by like 5,000%.
Anything but
Let's
work.
not add the fact that they trying to tax 74% on anybody making under 30K. So that's gonna automatically boost the crime.
Native people are the only people who are not immigrants in America. Learn history, educate yourself. Are you native? I am. Shut the fuck up. What, you just want the borders to be open? Let's see, what is he saying? We are all immigrants in America. Y'all have history class? Are you retarded? Should every country in the world just open up their borders, let anybody in? Like, none of them do that. Nobody just lets anybody in. There is border control in every country. You realize that, right? But you're suggesting we be the one country in the world that just lets everybody in? What a dumbass. Just because we had things a certain way a long time ago doesn't mean that today we have to have the dumbest border like laws and policies ever. Okay? We can have intelligent border policies. You just don't educate yourself. What do you mean? Oh, you're saying educate me. Tell me something smart other than we're all immigrants because of the fucking Indians.
Follower.
To say anything other than that, that's not smart. That's not smart. That's dumb. Give me something smart then. If you tell me to educate me. He ran away. Liberal woman hops on TikTok to ask others for advice if she should divorce her MAGA husband? Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
This is my first TikTok.
Divorce. Yeah, just go. Just leave.
So.
Bro, do him a favor. I could just tell by the eyes. It's always the eyes.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous to post this, but I'm just wondering if there's anyone else out there like me who is married to a MAGA.
To a MAGA.
I have been thinking about leaving since the election. And we ended up going to counseling, which honestly really doesn't help because I'm not going to change my views and he's not going to change his views. I don't really see any other way out of this.
Oh my God, bro. It's so pathetic. Oh my God, bro. Do him a favor. Yeah, just go. Holy shit. 20 EBT bucks from Willie Teach Me says, give this to a Dem who goes to Mexico illegally. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Go to it. That's right. Educate yourself. Try to go to Mexico illegally. See what happens to you. Educate yourself. That's such a good point, Will You Teach Me? Bro, you doing the teaching. Oh my God, that's pathetic. I can't, yeah, just leave them. Do them a favor. Leftist melts down after being attracted to Republican men. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I look like a lib because I'm fat, but you know, there's a lot of Republicans. They're in shape, bro.
Why is every single man that I'm attracted to a Republican?
Because you want to make them some sandwiches. Just assimilate. Just come on. It's okay. You'll love it. All right. Make some babies. All right. Man's going to go work hard, provide. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my God. Laughing at my own jokes. Oh man. Okay. I'm not going to say these out loud. That's disgusting. That's what a Palestinian woman calls a man who was recording her after she went off on a New York City bus when passengers asked her to keep her voice down while on the phone. She then physically attacked him and harassed other passenger. And just like that, he let her walk without clocking. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
Dirty Jew. Yahoo. Dirty Jew. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna slap you when you get out the bus, so I wanna see how tough you are. Anyway.
Just be safe. Throat punch.
Bro, get out of my face, you faggot. You're a faggot. I don't care. Take a picture of me, faggot.
Jesus Christ, bro. What a horrible person.
Like he's a fan.
What a horrible person. Jesus Christ.
Faggot. Anyway, so like I said, and now I'm gonna put the speaker up and high, and you're not gonna do shit about it.
You're the problem.
Shut up, you faggot. You're a faggot.
Jesus Christ, bro. Nah, I don't think we're gonna have to censor this.
And you're a dumb, stupid bitch. You know that, right?
Now she's yelling at everyone.
No, you could shut the fuck up, you dumb, stupid bitch, because you feel like you're entitled. You're not entitled.
Bro, you're entitled. Holy fuck. Ah, the projecting. Oh my God, bro. Everyone, you're on camera. No self-awareness. It's always the same. Oh my God, that's horrible.
And I'm sorry for you because you're a Karen. You feel like you're entitled. Karen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I want to see how tough you are. That's the thing. Y'all fucking feel like y'all entitled. Y'all got a problem all entitled. Dumb, stupid bitch. Nah, they're being racist and being entitled. I'm telling them what.
Bro, what? You were being racist and hateful. You just called people the F word. Called them dirty J word. Bro, what?
I want to fucking say to them. And why are you recording me? Fucking
Oh, because you're going on the internet. That's why I said hello.
you bitch. They think because I'm talking about freedom of speech, you fucking Israel. Fuck you, dumb bitch. They think by saying fuck you, I'm gonna get arrested. I'm not gonna get arrested. You dumb fucking dumb bitch. Yeah, when is the next stop?
No, I'm not going to get arrested. You can say disgusting things because you're in America.
Free Palestine. Okay?
Freedom of speech. You could do it. But we can also record you, put you on the internet.
Where? No, he's the actor on my bus. You're an Israeli cunt. You're disgusting. You're dirty. You're ugly. Free Palestine. That's why you leave my fucking country, you dumb bitch.
Do we send her back? Send her back. Is she from there or is she born here? She sounds like she's born here. So maybe we can't send her back, but you know what? We'll just put her on the internet. She can't walk away. Incapable of walking away. Just can't get enough. Wow, that's crazy. Huh. Well, I'm glad we have that on camera. I don't know about you guys. Here's your answer to why New York City keeps falling apart. These entitled voters really put the smart in democracy, and honestly, the parents are the only argument that ever made up. Okay.
Do you think bail?
What is this?
Do you think bail is racist?
Bail is absolutely racist.
Do you think that bail is racist?
Yes.
And do you think that bail is a tool to oppress black and brown people?
Of course it is. It is, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely, in many ways.
Jails are so racist.
They're so racist.
Is it racist for a judge to say, hey, you have a history of violent crime?
Yes.
And to keep them because of that reason?
Yes.
Your criminal history should not play any role whatsoever.
I don't think so, no.
Do you think that if I went to Harlem and asked them, they would say yes?
They would say yes.
Bail?
Yeah.
Like bailing people out?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
You get locked up, you got to pay bail.
Yeah.
That concept, just giving bail, is that
Yeah.
racist? I don't think so.
No, I don't think bail is racist. No.
No, because money doesn't have anything to do with somebody's actions.
A consequence for everything you do.
Because everyone get locked up. And it doesn't matter what race, what religion you believe in.
I think if somebody has the ability to be bailed out, like if that's been granted to them, then why not? I don't think it has anything to do with race.
It doesn't have anything to do with race, but there is, okay, so they're conflating the issue of bail because there is just the way the legal system is set up is the more money you have, the easier it is to get away with things. Everyone agrees with this, right? Left, right, everyone agrees with this, okay? They're conflating the issue to where like, if you can't afford a good lawyer, you're super fucked. And they're trying to say that they're trying to conflate that with racism, right? Because if you can afford to get out of jail, right? If you could pay for it, then sure. But anybody can be poor and anybody can make bad decisions. So it's like they're hijacking it to virtue signal. Notice it was all white people saying it, and then all the black people are like, "I could pay to get out of jail." Really? Fuck yeah, bro, let's go. Yeah, no, that's not racist. It's an opportunity. Like if you could pay a bail, then you can get out. That's wild. Okay. Anyways, love all these examples. These were great crash outs. End of that video. Archie, that's incoming, friend.
Good stuff.
What's up?
I sent you an alternate for the Did I actually send that? Let me just double check. Yeah, I sent you an alternate for the thumbnail. I know it's not exactly what you asked for, but I couldn't find a better frame of him getting arrested.
Oh, bro, there's a gun pointing and there's this picture. That's good. Make him bigger.
All right, cool. All right, we'll do.
Yeah, make him bigger. You can even make him take up like a third of the screen or a fourth of the screen, and then just focus on the smoke and the guy holding the gun.
Righty, we'll do.
All right. Or I don't know, or just make him bigger. You don't have to take up the whole screen. Just make him fill that space a little bit more. Move him down bigger. You know what I mean? There you go. All right.
Yeah. But I'll do a different one.
I like it. I just want him to be bigger, and maybe put a border around him to make him pop, like maybe like an outer glow or something. It'll make him pop a little bit, a little dark edge around him. There you go. All right. Well, that shot. I could do the daily crash outs. So this daily crash outs or the weekly crash outs. Do you have the ones from today added on there?
Yeah, I do. They're inside.
Sick. Perfect. And I'll get to that whenever. I'm just gonna hang out with chat for right now.
Yeah, go for it. I'll get this edited up.
Thank you, sir. All right, sorry, chat. Let me find something for us to look at, dude. Usually we have like a Trump stream we can enjoy, but he did not go live today.
You could watch the Nick Shirley No Kings protest video.
I just want to throw something on the background while I talk to chat.
Mm-hmm.
You think Hassan shocked his dog? I mean, yeah, I'm not dumb, dude. Like, we all saw it. A guy interviewed people at Berkeley as to whether requiring ID to vote was racist, and all the students said yes because black people couldn't get IDs. And then the other half were people in Harlem having IDs and telling the interviewer the location of the DMV for the area. I've seen that. Just listening while playing Resident Evil 3 Remake on hardcore mode. Oh, shit. National security is a must for any country, and Native American treaty exists and part of a ceasefire between Native tribes and the militia of America during the creation of America. Oh yeah, you're talking about that idiot from earlier. I know what you're talking about. Count Dankula. I love him. He's funny. Women are the important people on earth. We have lost generations fighting to protect them since Roe v. Wade. More babies have been aborted than Americans died in every war. That's true. That's a lot of babies. We need more babies. We need more babies in America, where our population is going to decline. We need more babies, but it's also so expensive to raise a baby. Right? That's why people are just saying, "Nah, dude, I can only afford me right now." That's a real thing. It's a culture thing and a money thing. And if people can exist a little bit easier, I think we'll see more babies. It's just going to be hand in hand. Stan, what's your opinion on Philip DeFranco? I mean, he's a lefty, but I really like his show. He does, he takes the news real serious. Been doing it for years. Very consistent. I mean, he's obviously biased. But then so am I, so I just kind of look past that. And I think he does a good job as a YouTuber, even though he's a lefty, covering the news. I would prefer more lefty news be more like he is, because he's a lot more fair than you'll see on the news, right? We need daycare that's affordable. That would be a big help. Yeah. Michelle says, I'm 14 weeks. Congratulations, Michelle. Bow, bow. Maximum Leverage says, thank you, Stan. Love the show, brother. Have a great night. Your wife is awesome, bro. Thank you very much. And she is awesome. She's a big help. She does a whole lot more for the show than people realize. She's a back end person helping out with so many things. I made 3 babies and have 6 grandchildren. I did my part. Just saying. There you go. Thank you, Bamboo Boss. Appreciate you. Thanks for making babies. I'm not contributing, so I can't, I'm part of the problem. Saw a video of a lot of tribal people wanting the Redskins back. Bro, I'm literally Indian and I'm literally red. Okay? It's because I drink a lot of whiskey. Bring the Redskins back, bro. Not offended. Don't give a fuck. It's not an issue. It's the dumbest thing to worry about. There's bigger fish to fry. I'm gonna throw on some fucking. About how it was conducted. Okay, hold on. I want to go. Where's? Let's do this one.
Here, all the press.
There we go. We watched this one.
Cursing me.
Oh yeah, the Rose Garden Club lunch. This mangina has 0 kids. I don't got kids. It's not off the table. I can afford to have kids now. When I was in my 20s, I could barely afford to even exist as myself. And then when I started my 30s, that's when I started seeing some progress, but I had to work really hard. And so here I am all this time later, and I'm like, I'm basically like the guy that doesn't have any kids in the beginning of Idiocracy, right? I'm that person. It's like, it's not time yet. It's not ready yet, but me and my wife have an agreement. If either one of us decides that we want children, the other person will participate. So it's not off the table. We still have some time. And if it comes down to it, we can always adopt somebody if we're too old and we get that parental instinct. Stan, did you mute me, bro? No, you're right there. I can't have kids, but I can be an awesome aunt. There you go. My sister did her part. 4 boys, 1 girl. Just have your own kids. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 0 people in the chat are going to have an influence on my decision on having kids, but I appreciate where you're coming from. You might have a kid. Yeah, you don't know. I'm like 30%, like a 30% chance. Well, just put your pee-pee in a vajayjay and you know, just see what happens. Mr. Green, is that the Mr. Green I know? Too many people spoiled and too lazy. My kids wouldn't be lazy. I'm gonna make those motherfuckers understand work. I'm gonna teach them what my daddy taught me. Put the tools back when you're done with them. Always left his tools out and he'd get mad at me when I was a kid. I go to his toolbox, go fuck with some shit, and then I'd leave it out. And he's like, put it back where you found it, bro. And I just, too ADD, I would never do it. America is in a bit of trouble. I saw a lot more attention being thrown to South Africa thanks to big Mr. Trump. America's in a good place right now. You know, we still have some problems we got to solve, but we do a night. We have some more crash outs to check out. Let's work on it. Let's do that. We have a full crash out video. I'm not sure. Archie, did you look at the crash outs and pick the best one to be first? Or did you just kind of randomly order them? Oh, he's muted. Because he edited. All right. I think he probably... Let's start with this one. Second angle, and I want more information on this. Hold on. Teacher, neck, Charlie, Kirk. There we go. I want this. All right. Close all this off. And let's start opening these up. We are going to do this is going to be the daily crash outs video that comes out this weekend. For those wondering what's going on. I'm just going to go in the order that Archie gave me, but I'm moving the good one first because that one is wild. And they're always teachers. Here's the other teacher. They're always teachers. These are all the crash outs of people doing wild stuff just this week. We're doing this every week. Look at all these ones that were this week alone. Isn't that crazy? Look at how many there are. These are all like, you know, and you guys have seen these. This is all of them this week, dude. Just this week alone. It's crazy. There's so many, we make a weekly video series out of it. I should make a playlist of just crash outs so you can sit there and share them with people. You'd be like, just look, bro, look at how many people on this site are doing this stuff. It is crazy. There's so many lefties, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that their site is plagued with these people. Which just makes the problem worse. And they pay for it even more. It's pretty wild. They pay for it even more by not admitting it. Like the sooner you admit it, the better. All right, we're gonna do weekly crash outs. There we go. Here we go. All right. 10 EBT bucks from Ace of Spades says, have fun tonight at the show. King Stanimus, EBT bucks for you. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. And let's get this video recording. Here we go. Yeah, you did make it this week. Welcome. Follower. Thank you for following too. Appreciate you, Lynn. Ballroom is great since no taxpayer funded. I mean, at some point, taxpayers are going to pay for it, you know, but we're going to use the shit out of it. Here's the thing. Like, it's going to cost money. It's not 100% going to be paid for by Trump or private, right? Because just operating it, staffing it till the end of time, that's going to cost lots and lots and lots of money. You know, it's a real thing. It's going to cost stuff, but we're going to use the shit out of it. Trump's going to use the shit out of it. And then he gets to be proud of like, this is my addition to the White House going forward forever. It's going to be there forever. So everyone can look at it and be mad. You know, you can remind everybody Trump was president one time. You know, it's kind of funny. I think it's a troll. But all the Democrat elected presidents that are going to come after Trump forever are going to use this fucking thing. Like, you know, I mean, one of them might go nuts and tear it down because they're so mad. But I'm pretty sure that they're just going to make use of a fucking ballroom, you know, because they do a bunch of stuff like outside and they have all these tents and heaters and shit for people. It would just be nice to have a big room so they don't have to do all this stuff with these events outside and spend all this money putting things up and tearing it back down, you know. So it's you know, it's going to get used. That's the thing. That's the irony of it. It's going to get used by lefties, even though they're complaining about it now. Watch. You know, just give it. I mean, I know it's like years from now, whenever a Democrat is the president again, but they'll use it. Obviously, they'll tear it down. I mean, it's possible, but that would be retarded. Tear it down just out of spite. I mean, that wouldn't be a good look. I would think that anybody that's smart enough to actually get elected would at least be able to realize that tearing that building down would be a terrible move and it accomplishes nothing. And even people on their own side can be like, why the fuck waste it? You know, it's just like a loud, angry people right now. Give it time. Once it's up, it's going to look sick. All right. Let's do this video. Here we go. It is now time for weekly crash outs. These are all the best crash outs from just this week alone. From lefties. A lot of them are super pissed still. Some of them, even now, still mocking Charlie Kirk's death every single day. And it's been over a month. And they're still at it. Right? And they like to compare us to them, like as if we're doing the same thing. I don't see it, but we have videos of them doing it. That's what I do see. Starting with this No Kings protester mocking Charlie Kirk's death because they had a Charlie Kirk flag and an American flag.
Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass?
There she is.
Hey!
That's a famous image right there. That is a famous image. Oh, she got lit up hard on the internet, and she's been in hiding. Here's another angle of this, so you guys can see what they saw, right? What she saw. So here's what she saw. She has a Mexican flag. And she's doing the neck thing, and it was because of this. They have an American flag and a Charlie Kirk flag. And that's what triggered her to do that. Guess what? Turns out, she's a fucking teacher. Where'd that go? Here it is. Nope, wrong one. Come on. There we go. Nope, wrong one. God damn it, Bobby. Oh, that's the... Fuck, that's not right either. Where'd it go? I totally had it pulled up. Huh. Where's the teacher thing? I totally had that pulled up. All right, let me pull it up again. Hold on. Teacher, neck, Charlie Kirk. Type that in. Here we go. Turns out she's a teacher. Her name's Lucy Martinez, and she has completely wiped herself from the internet after doing this. I have a feeling that she regrets doing it. She's like, fuck, dude, I didn't want the heat. But too bad. You get the heat. You wanted the smoke, you get in the smoke. Hold on, there was like a better one. There we go. Let's start with this one. Gazan refugee has a total meltdown over her neighbor's Halloween decorations. Fuck Westerners, fuck white people.
I just want to ask, is this okay? Is this like how holidays look like? This is like just across the street from my sister's. Like, is this fucking okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's the fun about it?
What's the fun about it?
What is the fun about it?
You said it already.
What is civilized about it? What is holiday about it? fuck you all. Fuck you, like, white people. Fuck you, like, Westerners and West, like, I don't know what to say. Like, fuck everyone.
What a horrible person. And what a pussy. It's Halloween. We have fucking holidays over here, bro. You came over here. You came over here, bro. What the fuck? What you talking about, Willis? You're mad that we have Halloween and we want to have spooky fucking decorations for Halloween? It's fun. It's a tradition we've had for a long time. That's not real. Spooky. Spooky is fun. We like Spooky Day. Jesus Christ. All right, hold on. I have some more. There was one. Okay, this one's pretty good. We just watched this one, but let's watch it again. Because we're doing this new video. So here we go. Here's another one. This person is really mad that a Jewish person and other people on a train or a bus told her to be quiet because she was talking too loud on the fucking phone. You know those people? They just put it on speaker, full blast, and they don't give two fucks about anyone else. Yeah, here we go.
Dirty Jew. Ah, Yahoo, Yahoo. Dirty Jew. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna slap you when you get off the bus, so I wanna see how tough you are. Anyway. Just be safe. Just be safe. أنا كويس الصراحة. Bro, get out of my face, you faggot. You're a faggot. I don't care. Take a picture of me, faggot.
You guys are gay losers? Bro, you're literally this person. You're literally this person. You're this person on the bus. This guy in the chat.
Like he's a fan. Faggot. Anyway, so like I said, and now I'm going to put the speaker up and high, and you're not going to do shit about it.
We did just watch this, but we're doing another video.
You're a faggot.
This is wild. Let me just skip ahead here, okay? So she ends up getting off at her stop or whatever, and the police are there. Or no, they stopped the bus and called the cops, so she's getting kicked off the bus. Bye.
You get the fuck off the bus and catch me outside, you dumb bitch. I want to see how tough you are. That's the thing. Y'all fucking feel like y'all entitled. Y'all gotta come all entitled. Dumb stupid bitch. Nah, they're being racist, being entitled. I'm telling them whatever I want to fucking.
Bro, the Rumple guy in the chat is literally this person. Isn't that funny? That like it's actually it's not a coincidence. That's how common it is. That's how common these people are. There's so many of them.
And why are you recording me, you fucking Jew bitch? They think because I'm talking freedom of speech, you fucking Israel. Fuck you, you dumb bitch. They think by saying fuck you, I'm gonna get arrested. I'm not gonna get arrested.
There's something poetic about New York and this person acting like this directly in front of the cops. And they're just gently like, move along, please. That's wild. All right, we have, hold on. There's another good one here I want to do first. Oh, this one's a good crash out. Let's do this one next. This guy absolutely, okay, I got to refresh. Won't let me pause. I hate that. This guy absolutely loses his mind talking about Trump at the No Kings protest.
But if we had a king, we wouldn't be able to have the protest.
No, we would. We would.
What does your sign say?
We have the right to protest. And Trump would say no, by the way. Trump would say no.
If Trump would say no, we wouldn't be having a protest.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Look at him.
You're talking about ICE going over and throwing people away?
What I'm saying is we do have our right to protest. I don't believe Trump is stopping your right to protest because we're having this today.
He's trying to. Are you seeing what sort of stuff he's saying?
He's not here stopping it.
Are you kidding me? Trump would have to be in 101. Trump would have to be in over 1,000 locations to stop these protests. These are happening all over the country today. It doesn't matter. Of course he's not here to stop it. You really think that the New York City police would allow him to go over and send troops to stop this protest? This is entirely legal.
But if we had a king, we wouldn't be able to have the protest.
No, we would. We would. We would. The worst dictatorships in the world have protests. You don't understand that. Do you really think that a dictator, a king, is all powerful? No, they're weak. They are weak. They make a country weak. Every time that a king... You realize what happened? The most recent dictators?
Yeah,
They died. They died in World War II, and their countries were taken over. They were weak.
This guy, I have a feeling that this guy would, like, if America fell, it would make him happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way these people are. He would be happy if America fell. And Trump has actually, because he says Trump will say that we can't have these protests. He's actually said, you guys could totally protest. Just don't fuck shit up. And that's what everyone agrees on. Protest. Go ahead. It's America. Protest. Just don't fuck shit up. No King's protester says her birthday wish is for Trump to die. That's so pathetic. Here we go.
So this is your birthday. So you came out on your birthday. You thought it was important. Tell me why.
Absolutely. Because I have 2 little boys who deserve a bright future of freedom and democracy. And this is a nightmare that I'm living in. And I'm here to...
She's about to cry.
And to be loud and proud.
Let's play that again. Did you hear that quiver in her voice? She's like, she almost cried.
This is a nightmare that I'm living in, and I'm here to make a difference and to be loud and proud. And there's no other way I'd want to celebrate my birthday than with my parents and my best friend fighting for our country.
So, okay, so for a birthday present, what do you hope happens? You know, you wake up tomorrow morning.
I hope that I see the obituary that we're all waiting for tomorrow. That's what I hope for.
Yeah. you wishing that President Trump is dead?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, it didn't happen. He woke up and he went back to work and destroyed the entire White House. That's probably what she believes. Imagine this being your mom and being raised by this woman. Bro, you'd be raised to be the biggest fucking pussy. Just imagine, bro, I feel bad for her kids. I feel bad for her kids, bro. They live in perpetual state of fear because of her. You know what I mean? And they're going to grow up and be useless and not have any pride for living here. And it's not good. Liberal woman wants to round up all Trump supporters and put them in a gas chamber. Oh, okay. I have an idea for this. All right, hold on. I have an idea for this. Here, I'll play it a little bit.
Round them all up.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a big room that kind of looks like it could be a gas chamber.
Right.
Don't actually do anything to them. Like, they'll be fine. Don't gas chamber them, but just put them in a room.
Okay, hold on. Let me start this over. But here we go. You ready?
Round them all up. Put them in a big room that kind of looks like it could be a gas chamber. Don't actually do anything to them. Like, they'll be fine. Don't gas chamber them, but just put them in a room and tell them that's what you're gonna fucking do to them. Watch them all cry like the little baby back bitches that they actually are on their insides and probably piss and shit their goddamn pants. Oh yeah? Is that funny?
Yes, it is.
I know exactly how you got the way you are. And it's because your daddy was exactly the same fucking way. You're not even your own fucking person. You're just a compilation of all the hatred that your father handed down to you, you dumb motherfucker. Round them all up. Put them in a big room that kind of looks like it could be a gas chamber.
I don't even have to say anything. All right. There we go. I just played the YouTube video with the Twitter video. Married together. Magic happened. I have nothing else to say. I rest my case. Moving on. Man has screaming meltdown and tells a Christian to leave a park because he is white and then claims to be a victim after a police officer tells him to calm down. Oh, yes. This guy. Oh, my God, bro. This guy is such a pussy. He has such a victim mentality. This guy it's sad, bro. He's never going to succeed at life until he gets rid of this poor me attitude, this victim attitude. It's so bad. Here it is on full display.
You don't deserve to be here. You do not deserve to be here, bro. You're white men. Do you know? You're white men talking about women's issues.
Why does our skin color matter?
Your skin color allows you certain things that it does not allow me. You're not gonna invalidate me as a black man.
I'm not.
I am literally emasculated every f***ing day. Do not invalidate me, bro. Stop. You cannot come to a park like this. It's for
You're
misfits.
invalidating me by saying that.
Oh, so you're the victim, right? So you're the victim?
Kicking me out of the park.
Yeah,
yes.
You don't deserve to be here. You do not deserve to be here, bro. You do not deserve to be here with these opinions, sir.
No,
you see how they talk to me first? You see how they talk to me first? You're yelling. You're yelling.
Now, another black guy is going to come into the picture and spit some fire facts. Here we go. Watch.
If you wasn't yelling, if you was talking normal and calm, they wouldn't come at you first. They would come and say, what's the problem?
Obviously, right? But this guy, bro, he's fucked. He's fucked, bro. This guy is not going to make it, man. He's not going to make it in life. Everything is never his fault. This is the face of zero accountability. Oh, here's an Antifa member that fucked around and found out. Masked for now, but not for long. Behold this masterpiece.
Embarrassed to mention it.
You fucking bitch.
Pepper sprayed too. Very satisfying. Unmasked. Pepper sprayed. Fuck you.
Bye bye. Bye. Have a fun trip.
Bye. Stupid bastard. Liberal woman, this is just unhinged. Liberal woman says that the University of Miami is stealing illegal immigrants from Alligator Alcatraz and experimenting on them with brain chips. This is real. Here you go. Enjoy.
What do you think worst case scenario is in the Trump administration going forward?
I think the worst case scenario is that we get 1930s Germany flat out, straight up. We just get 1930s Germany all over again. There's only white people, no transgender people, no minorities, only straight white upper class men are able to exist and are able to wreak havoc on the rest of society.
It continues.
That's the way I think that this could get worse. If you don't know, about over 1,500 immigrants have gone missing from Alligator Alcatraz, and not to about a 40-minute drive from there is the University of Miami. And at that university, they're doing human trials on for Neuralink chips in brains, and I believe that's where they're going, is they're being used as human experiments for brain chips, pretty much.
Let me get what she's smoking, bro. I want some. I want some of that. Let me get some, dude. Yo. Yeah, bro. What the fuck did we just hear? Holy shit. All right, moving on. We got more, dude. All of these, these are all from just this week. We're doing this every week. There's so many angry lefties like, dude, you're blah, blah. Bro, it's your people doing it. They just keep giving me more videos to show everybody. Tell them to stop. I don't know. Do your part, bro. They're your fucking people. All right. These aren't my people. These aren't from people on our side. Our side's not doing this. It's your side, bro. You don't like me showing these videos? Tell them to stop fucking making them. Illinois State University police arrested 27-year-old teaching assistant, they're always teachers, Derek Lopez for disorderly conduct and property damage after attacking a TP USA table. Behold this video in all its glory. This guy's so mad, he destroyed their table and ruined his career.
Well, you know, Jesus did it, so you know I gotta do it, right? Jesus did it. Good luck.
Now he's mocking Jesus as well. Not a good thing to do to TP USA people. I wouldn't mock Jesus in front of them, bro. That's gonna piss them off. So they were like pieing. I think they had something where you can go there and pie someone in the face. They're having fun. They're being nice, being friendly, and then this guy comes over and he's not done yet.
Oh! Oh!
Yes, sir. Derek Lopez. Let's look him up real quick. Go on over here. Hold on, let me pull him up. We get a little bit more information. Ah. Perfect. Breaking. Illinois State University have confirmed that the arrest of Derek Lopez, the 27-year-old teaching assistant who flipped over a TPUSA table and assaulted staff during a... Okay, here we go. So, the police, they arrested this guy. Here it is. And I think we have some more information on him, too. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, yeah, here he is. Derek Lope. They found him online. Here he is. So this is how they found him. So it's the actual guy. They found the guy and they tracked him down. Yeah, I think he's been fired from the school and he's been arrested. So I don't know, like just a moment of, you know, letting your emotions get the best of you because you're so fucking mad about Charlie Kirk. You're so mad, bro. Like you guys already fucking. What more do you want, dude? What more do you want? You want like it's so disgusting to be fucking honest, dude. Like what the fuck? These people are deranged, straight up. Liberal white woman says she wants to leave America. I'll buy her a ticket. Okay, I think we'll all pitch in for that. You can have some of my EBT bucks.
When does it end? I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. Like it has to stop.
Oh my god.
It has to stop.
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
like, I'm
Bob,
not even kidding. Like, get me out of here. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god.
That was fucking awesome, dude. That was happy Friday. This is recorded on a Friday. You're probably gonna see it on Saturday or Sunday. If you weren't here, come to the lives, baby. We're on Twitch. We're on everything. Twitch, YouTube, those are big ones, but we're on everything. Here's another TP USA table. Here we go. So like they're like little content farms. I like this. I like that the TP USA tables are in all the colleges. Because we get beautiful videos like this where we can show the world exactly who the lefties are harboring, essentially. Or another way of looking at it, these people have taken the lefties hostage. Lefties are taken hostage by these freaks. And lefties, just fucking shun them out of your shit, dude. Make them go to their own thing. Get them out of the Democrats. All right? These aren't Democrats. Just like tell them they're not allowed. Why are you harboring them? Just tell them to like get rid of these people. Seriously. Behold.
Hey Nazis, can you set up somewhere where I can avoid you easily?
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
Nah, fuck you, Nazi. Watch your neck.
Thanks.
Saying that to TP USA people, right? That's wild. Let's hear that again.
Have a great day.
Nah, fuck you, Nazi. Watch your neck.
Thanks.
That's a crazy thing to say, especially to these people. You have to be that fucking mad. That is a level of mad that I'm glad I don't live my life that way, bro. I don't live my life mad. All right. I've been working on my anger issues for years. I am goosh-faba'd out, baby. All right. Nothing bothers me anymore. Hardly anything. You know, it's hard to get me upset. Man, just imagine how miserable of a life you have to be that mad. That's crazy. 20 EBT bucks from Will You Teach Me says, born after 2000 and claiming colorism. Laugh my ass off. It's left who think every Latinx, Mex, another color running a Spanish food restaurant is cultural appropriation. So left logically think only Mexican can make burritos. Yeah, I know. I make fucking fire burritos, bro. I can make any ethnic food. That's my secret talent you guys don't know about, but I'm going to start bragging, especially if, I'm thinking about doing some kind of like cooking thing for people. We can have like a viewers show up and I'm going to cook some amazing food, but I am a great home chef. Yes, sir. 20 EBT bucks. Thank you very much. Lifelong EBT. Speaking of EBT, holy fuck. Lifelong EBT recipient says that he and others are going to start rioting if they don't get their food stamps. I know those of you that are on the stream, we watched this earlier, but I'm shooting a like complete Crashouts video for everybody. So here we go.
As y'all know, they done cut off the food stamps and the EBT. So that's 100% finna affect everybody that's still in the hood, or at least on Section 8. You feel me? We've been on it our whole entire life. You feel what I'm saying?
If you've been on EBT your entire fucking life, there is a problem. I'm just saying it out loud. Like if you're a grown adult and you've had all this time in the United States of America, there's so much, even now, people, it seems tough, but the opportunity is there. The thing that people suck at is just, they suck at spotting the opportunity. Okay. That's the thing that we should be teaching people, how to observe the opportunity. And realize that opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. Okay. So with that in mind, if you're on food stamps your entire fucking life with all this opportunity constantly presenting itself all around you, there's a problem.
Without it, you feel me? More people definitely would have been getting robbed. I ain't even gonna lie. With that being said, I know that the crime rate about to increase by like 5,000%. Let's not add the fact that they trying to tax 74% on anybody making under 30K. So that's gonna automatically boost the crime rate up like another 10,000%. You feel me? It's about to get bad in America, bro. Real bad. So even for the people that's over that mark, it's gonna get bad for them too. You know what I'm saying? But America about to turn into a third world playing around. Like all these people saying they got all this technology, all these millions and billions of dollars, they gonna be getting robbed. Like people think they just gonna just be comfortable while 70, 80.
I can't. I'm done. Moving on from that guy. Oh my God. I mean, I'm just going to say the word pattern, and many of you that have been following along, you know what I'm talking about, but we have another one falling into the pattern. This is an anti-ICE protester in LA, issues threats to ICE agents saying ICE is not the only ones with guns. And then of course he qualifies it, by saying in Minecraft. I'm just joking. I'm not calling for violence. Because he knows exactly the way it sounded when he said it. It's pretty funny. Listen to him panic as he says this. Also, 10 EBT bucks from Willie Teach Me says the YouTube people made him censor his last post. That's why I was having a hard time reading it. And YouTube wouldn't let me even add a word at the end of those. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, it's probably for the best, right? That we have to have a balance on YouTube with, advertisers and, having freedom. I've always been YouTube out of all the sites is the best one at balancing advertisers and freedom, right? There's other places with more freedom, but they have less advertisers. YouTube balances it well. So I will say that. So it's all for good reasons. Just some side industry talk for you guys. Moving on. Let me heart those for you. And let's watch this.
Don't forget where you're standing. This is South Central Los Angeles. They are not the only ones with guns in this city.
Qualifier incoming.
They're not the only ones, and don't forget that.
Here we go.
And I don't say that because we're calling for violence.
There's the qualifier.
I'm saying that because the people have every right to defend themselves against masked, unidentified gunmen with AR-15s and other military rifles. The people have every right to defend themselves.
I mean, there is some truth to that very last part. If there's people that are like, I should have police uniforms on, in my opinion. If they don't have uniforms on, then that's wrong. So they need to be, if they didn't have enough money for the budget for uniforms, they need to add that into the budget. They need some uniforms. I think we can all agree that cops should have uniforms if they're arresting people. And it seems like that's most the case here. I think the thing that's not marked commonly, and I'm okay with this, is their vehicles. Their vehicles don't have to be marked, but operating as officers, they need to have a badge and, all that kind of stuff. That's the way it works. Remember when I said there's patterns? If you guessed that he was a teacher, you guessed correctly, my friends. Of course he's a teacher. Why though? Like, I kind of want a deep dive on that. Let's ask Grok. Let's see what Grok says. Why are so many current protesters from the left so commonly teachers? Let's see what Grok says. I'm curious. Whoa, what the fuckity fuck? It went to the... There we go. Let's see what Grok says. I am curious. Grok's pretty quick. I've been liking what Grok's been doing lately. Oh, it has to think about this one. Sorry about that. Something didn't go as planned. Please try again. Okay. Don't do this to me now, Grok. We live, baby. Come on. Is this too hard of a question for it? Oh, yo, did we break it? Think harder. Thinking. Oh shit, it's doing it. I had to click the think harder button apparently. The observation that teachers appear prominently among participants in recent left-leaning protests, particularly the widespread No Kings demonstrations against the Trump administration in October 2025, stems from a combination of demographic, professional, and organizational factors. These protests, which drew millions across all 50 states, were explicitly anchored by major labor unions, including the American Federation of Teachers and Service Employees International Union, making educators a visible and mobilized contingent. While not every teacher is involved, several interconnected reasons explain strong lifting. Okay, so there are most teachers are lefty. I get that. Pretty much just kind of settles it right there, bro. There we go. Question answered. Liberal woman only pays $50 per month in rent and mocks taxpayers for paying for it. Oh my God. Oh wait, this has a follow-up. This has a satisfying follow-up. You guys lucked out today.
And I only pay $50 in rent. Does that make you angry? Does that make you shiver in your boots?
Hold on, let me do this again. Here we go.
And I only pay $50 in rent.
Yeah?
Does that make you angry? Does that make you shiver in your boots? Does that make you want to punch me in my face?
Hey, she's the one gloating, bro, okay? So what happens next in this next part of the story? All right, it's all on her. All right, she the one gloating about it. She should have shut the fuck up Friday. But here we go. Let's continue.
I paid $50 for a 2-bedroom for my family of 6. With the help of your tax dollars.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Love you guys.
Oh.
And I only pay $50 in rent.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Here's the follow-up. You guys ready? Here she is. Hold on. Here she is.
So because of that video I made of my family of 7 living in a 2-bedroom apartment and me only paying $50, somebody on here was so miserable to go report me that now they gave me an eviction notice for 30 days. So now I need a lawyer.
Oh, shit.
Thanks to y'all taxpayers.
Oh, it's our fault.
That are so mad that you're paying my $50 in rent for my 2-bedroom apartment for...
Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back.
Does that make you angry? Does that make you shiver in your boots? Does that make you want to punch me in my face? I paid $50 for a 2-bedroom for my family.
Just say it, bro. Oof. So satisfying. So satisfying. Man. Remove this president or there will be violence. Here we go. Oh, man.
Get this man out of here now. But if that doesn't happen, and we're not promoting it for 1 second, but if that doesn't happen, there will be violence. And these people had the opportunity to stop it. And they didn't. Get this man out of here now.
It's endless, bro. It's endless. Like, look how many other, this is just in the past week. I can't like stress that enough. This is just the past week. I mean, I'd love to see somebody try and compile righties behaving like this and match this volume, right? And this is just the ones I found. There's more. These are just the ones I came across. I'd love to see someone compare, all right? Because people keep saying, especially the more I talk about this, it's pissing a lot of lefties off because they're like, fuck, dude, this makes us look bad. Yeah, you bet your ass it makes you look bad. Yeah, fucking shun these people. Admit that they're there and shun them. I challenge somebody to make a fucking video, a weekly video of up-to-date actual videos happening in real fucking time like these are. A new follower. Of righties acting this way. I challenge. I'd love to see it. Liberal woman hops on TikTok to ask others for advice if she should divorce her MAGA husband.
Hi. This is my first TikTok, so
I'm kind of nervous to post this, but I'm just wondering if there's anyone else out there like me who is married to a MAGA.
A MAGA.
I have been thinking about leaving since the election, and
how many of you think that her leaving would be the biggest gift she can ever give her husband? Just how many of you? I mean, bro, this man stuck with her, right? He should not waste any more time, bro. Look, they're in their, was she in her 40s? She in her 40s, bro. For guys, there's still time. For women, I mean, it'll be tough, you know. But for guys, you know, there's definitely plenty of time. He could find somebody better. She should just do it. That's what I think. All right, just saying. Leftist melts down over being attracted to Republican men. Bro, these are like really good. I don't know if this one was done on purpose, Archie, but that's a really good matchup of some crash outs.
Why is every single man that I'm attracted to a Republican?
Because we're in peak physical condition. Well, you know, the other guys are. Oh, we did this one. You know damn well that if you actually asked this leftist to name a specific reason she's against Trump, she wouldn't be able to name a single one. This one's new. I haven't seen this one. All right, let's check it out.
Couldn't even protest like that if
I
we had
have.
a king, so
I've seen
it's
this one.
kind of a moot point.
I'm going to try to break this down for you in words that you will understand.
Okay, yeah.
No have king. No have king. Good.
Okay.
Good. Have president. President not good. President acting like king. Bad. President consolidating power. President not representing the...
Who is this supposed to make sense to? I can't... What is she fucking saying? Hold on.
Not good. President acting like king. Bad. President consolidating power. President not representing the people. We march. We march because we have rights. We march to protect those rights. We march to demonstrate strength in numbers. We march to share common ideals. We no march because we think they're king. We march because we know he not and trying to prevent. Got it?
I don't think that she realizes just how many people believe that Trump is the king. I don't think she realizes just how many people follow this delusion because it's repeated so much. But first of all, or second of all, more importantly, I should say, is that she says that Trump's not representing the people. What about the majority that voted for him? Just saying. Brittany, you gotta show everyone. Bro, you look fucking awesome, bro. We're going to a Halloween party. Yo, look at Brittany. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. Holy fuck, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Woo! Bro, I'm gonna have to tuck, dude. I'm getting fucking chubbed up over here. Holy shit. Oh my God. Woo! Smoking. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Comes up as Leia. Bro, isn't that awesome? Hey, 17 years, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please clap. There we go. 17 years. Here's your answer to why New York City keeps falling apart. These enlightened voters really put the smart in democracy. Okay, let's just see what they have to say.
Do you think Bale is racist?
Bale is absolutely racist.
Do you think that Bale is racist?
Yes.
And do you think that Bale is a tool to oppress black and brown people?
Of course it is. It is, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely, in many ways.
Jails are so racist.
They're so racist.
Is it racist for a judge to say, hey, you have a history of violent crime?
Yes.
And to
Notice that every single one of these people are white. Just saying, just a prelude. Here we go.
You keep them because of that reason.
Yes.
Your criminal history should not play any role whatsoever.
I don't think so, no.
Do you think that if I went to Harlem and asked them, they would say yes?
They would say yes.
Bail?
Yeah.
Like bailing people out?
Yeah.
No?
No?
Why?
Why?
You get locked up, you gotta pay bail.
Yeah.
That concept, just give them bail, is that racist?
Oh, basically.
No, I don't think bail is racist. No.
No, because money doesn't have anything to do with somebody's actions.
Oh,
It's a consequence for everything we do.
Because everyone get locked up. And it doesn't matter what race, what religion you believe in.
I think if somebody has the ability to be bailed out, like if that's been granted to them, then why not? I don't think it has anything to do with race.
All the black people being completely fucking rational. All the white people, everything racist. Bro, they have such white guilt. Every single one of these people, white guilt. They feel so guilty. They feel so guilty just for being white. They take it too far. They need to go talk. Bro, these white people, go talk to black people. Go talk to them. I could tell these white people, they don't talk, they only hang out with white people. They ain't if they believe this, bro, they don't talk to black people. What the fuck, dude? It's fucking crazy, right? These are lefties. Go talk to black people. Holy fuck. All right, and you know what? I really like this one. I want to end today's weekly crash outs with this guy. He's got the, he's got the look, right? Look at his face. Look at this guy, right? Just take a look at him. Look at this man. He's got the glasses. He's got the scarf. He's got the, that's a pretty cool punk rock ass jacket. I'm not going to lie, bro. He's got the blue hair. He looks like the guy from Roger Rabbit at the end of the movie. Doesn't he look like the dude from Roger Rabbit? Hold on. He was played by, what's his name from, Back to the Future. Roger Rabbit villain. Here we go. Bro, here it is. Look at this. Look at this. He looks kind of like this, bro. And this is like, we're like, oh yeah, that's a lib, right? That's the lib look. He's got it. The lib look is the Judge Doom. That's right. Right? But, okay. And this is a message I want to leave all righties with. Not everybody that looks a certain way is a lefty. Or not everybody that looks a certain way has absolutely ridiculous logic. Some people that look like this can say some absolute fire fucking facts. Behold.
They're saying they're protesting kings, but they're the ones trying to overturn the will of the voters. Think about that. It kept happening over and over. Security guard of our building, one neighbor walking a dog. And I was just like, why would people want to go to that? The protesters call Trump authoritarian, but he's the one implementing the policies he was elected on. That's not tyranny. That's representative government. I get that you might not like what his agenda is, but it is literally what he ran on. And he won the popular vote. I think to try and remove that leader, that's the anti-democratic move. And I just support the president. I'm not saying I'm
holy shit, right? What? Holy shit. Now, somebody said he has U2. He's definitely a lib. You know what? He's got like a little pride flag, a cool Como. I think he's lefty. But my point is that even though I'm showing all these crazy fucking videos of these lefties like absolutely crashing out, right? Not all lefties are like that. And so I want to end it on a positive truth. Okay? So yeah, we're having fun. We're laughing out all these fucking retards, but not everybody on the left is a retard. Sometimes they just see the world a little bit differently, but they'll still talk to you and be a really nice person to have a beer with. Thank you very much and good night. I'm fucking out of here. I'm ending the stream too. Goodbye, everybody. I gotta go to a fucking party, dude. I'm getting out.